Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The White Tiger, and this is a new film from Netflix and director Ramin Bahrani, who Roger Ebert, and I watched his documentary, really talked about this young man and made a connection with him and pointed out how he expects him to be one of the big future directors in cinema. And I haven't really experienced a whole lot of Bahrani's work. I really love this film though, and this really got my attention. This is it's a like a 2 hour and 5 minute film, which I feel like the film at times can feel like it's going on, but what Bahrani's able to do with the screenplay that he wrote based off of this book is capturing the experiences of Bahram, who's played by Adarsh Gaurav, who this whole film centered around this character from a lower caste who winds up being the driver for this rich young man who is married to an American woman, and they have a lot of power. And this film is set up in a way that you have our main character communicating with these Chinese diplomats, and you just see you see Bahram at the end of this film and the state that he's in with means and this new look, a fancier and more high class look to him, describing his whole entire story. And I think the narration in this film is worked with effectively and is able to convey the story. It adds dimensions to who Bahram is and builds on his character while also telling his story. And definitely Gaurav is a huge highlight because he carries this film. He is the center of this film, and you want to go on this journey with him as he builds this life up for himself and tries to reject his family's traditions, who just basically want him to stay on their level and keep supporting them after his father was basically worked to death by his grandmother. And you have these dynamics, and it's told in an engaging and interesting way. You have this connection that he's building with this rich young man played by Rajkumar Rao, and his wife is Priyanka Chopra. And they have a very interesting dynamic because of the cultural differences. You have that tension. This film digs deep into themes dealing with societal norms and breaking them down, and you have those societal levels of where you are in terms of this caste system in India. And this film dives deep into that. And you see this young man building himself up from this lower caste and trying to find a place for himself. He has an interesting conversation that gets a little heated with him and Priyanka Chopra's character because he dreams of being a driver, and she's trying to tell him that's not a worthy dream. You have to dream for yourself, but it's hard to try to understand that cultural difference because this is the expectation, this is his only way out. And you have him interacting with all different walks of life in this film, and this film gets dark and heated and tense, and there's crimes to cover up. There's a lot of dark things going on here and a lot of mystery, how this is all going to play out. And I honestly was intrigued to see how our main character Bahram got from this idealistic, ignorant young man, naive young man, to the man that's telling us the story. And his descent is intriguing and engrossing. And this film, Bahrani is able to create a beautiful, well-told story that's really engaging. And I really love The White Tiger. This is definitely one of the best films I've seen of 2021 so far. I have around 31, 32 films, so it's sticking out there. It's in my top 5 as of now, and I would definitely recommend going over to Netflix and checking this out. Streaming right there. But those are my thoughts on The White Tiger. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.